At that moment, Wuju screams when he sees his reflection. Nina, who was nearby, wonders what happened. She thinks that she even asked him to go to school with her, but he still hasn't come out. She quickly enters his place and asks what is going on and why he hasn't answered her messages. But she finds a different Wuju. That frightens her, and she immediately questions what exactly happened, how it's possible that his hair is so long overnight, and where his glasses are. The young man replies that he felt like he was seeing blurry when he put them on, and then, when he looked at himself in the bathroom mirror, he appeared like this. Nina also looks at him, surprised, while he asks if he woke her up with the noise. However, the cat grabs his face and says that he looks like someone. Hearing that, Wuju asks who, but Nina doesn't answer right away and just keeps staring at him until she says that he doesn't look like anyone. Still, the young man insists that she explain what's going on and asks if he has also been possessed by a guardian spirit. Nina replies that he can stay calm, although she confesses that she doesn't understand the situation either. She states that although she doesn't know the cause, she knows someone who might. She points at Rabin, leaving the rabbit confused. Then she replies that what is happening is that the arbiter's power is gradually increasing. Wuju becomes disoriented upon hearing her, since it is not her voice. The rabbit spirit comes out of her, clarifying that the reason is that there are more and more animals within the Zodiac trial, so the arbiter who controls them also needs greater power. Wuju comments that with only 3 animals there were no changes. So the rabbit explains that this happened because he gathered them almost at the same time, accumulating a lot of energy in a short span. Therefore, from now on, every time a new animal joins, there will be major or minor transformations in him. She considers it part of the process of becoming a worthy arbiter in this Zodiac trial. Upon hearing this, the young man asks if something like this could happen again in the future, and asks Nina what he should do. But the cat keeps staring at him, surprised, until he approaches her and asks if she is sick, touching her forehead to check if she has a fever. The cat quickly takes her animal form and runs away. That leaves Wuju confused, wondering why she is acting like that all of a sudden, and whether they should take her to the veterinarian. After that, the student gets ready to go to school and asks Rabin for her opinion. She replies that it's clear that he has grown a lot. The young man answers that the uniform he chose was 2 sizes bigger, but now it fits him perfectly. However, the rabbit comments that it's getting late and asks him to hurry. Already in the classroom, many students wonder if that tall boy is really Wuju, and how he could have changed so much in one night. At that moment, Duhaji arrives. Upon seeing him, she questions whether it's really him. Wuju greets her, but the girl can't believe it, and complains that yesterday they were almost the same height. Then, she notices that they are talking about him and asks the others if they don't see that he feels uncomfortable. She asks them to stop bothering him and go back to their seats. Some ask what's wrong with her, claiming that she was always the first to mess with him. But Duhaji says that happened because of a small misunderstanding. Then she asks him to follow her, and the young man asks where they are going. Already on the stairs, she starts asking questions and asks if this is the fault of some guardian spirit, to which Wuju replies no, revealing that, since he is the arbiter, this happened. She, getting even closer, comments that it's not fair, since she even had to turn into a pig because of that guardian spirit, but he grew overnight. She also asks if his eyesight has improved. That's when he pushes her away, asking her to wait a moment, saying that it tickles. Seeing him like that, she blushes, finding it incredible, so she asks if he can't handle it and mentions that she got beaten up yesterday. That makes him remember that day, leaving him somewhat downcast. Until she comments that she was just joking and asks why he reacts like that, and if it's because of what happened before. She also points out that it wasn't his fault, but hers. But Wuju replies that next time, he will protect her, stepping closer. She is left speechless, until she regains her composure and tells him that he's an idiot, asking him to go home. It seems he will, as he leaves the place. Outside, Duhaji comments that there is no other option and that she will have to take care of him. At that moment, Rabin arrives and scares her by calling her. The pig asks why she is there. The blonde asks what she thinks about Wuju. Duhaji looks confused, questioning what she means and why she wants to know her opinion about that idiot. But Rabin clarifies that she wants to know her point of view as a girl about a boy. The redhead replies that he still has a long way to go, but maybe when he is more mature, he will be better. Realizing what she said, she blushes and to escape, declares that she is hungry and heads to the cafeteria, running away. On the other hand, Raven becomes thoughtful until she returns to her class and hears everyone talking about Wuju and how different he is now. They comment that he is more attractive and taller, which draws others to him. The rabbit thinks that this only happens because he is tall now, but the truth is that Wuju's charm is not there. She remembers when the goat said she had a request, revealing that she wants to pair up with Wuju, stating that she likes him. Back in the present, the girl reflects that there is no other option. At the end of the day, the young man comments that it has been a chaotic day, and the blonde replies that yes, and that thanks to him, they couldn't even find traces of other participants. The young man replies that it's best to consider today a day of rest from everything related to participants and guardian spirits. His companion asks if he can't think of who might be the next person to be possessed, and that there is only one clue. It must be someone related to him. The boy thinks for a bit and assumes there is no one else, although he believes there must be someone close without him noticing. Then Rabin reflects and considers that the time has come, so she calls him. But before she can say anything, someone calls him first. It's a blonde girl who runs up to him asking if he really is Wuju and commenting that he has grown a lot. She greets him with a kiss on the cheek, then hugs him. Rabin, seeing that, asks what she is doing. And the young man also doesn't know the reason, wanting to know why she is acting like that all of a sudden. He pushes her away and calls her by her name, Wu. She, for her part, comments again that he has grown a lot. Then she looks at Rabin and asks who she is, and whether she is Wuju's girlfriend. Both girls look at each other, and Rabin wonders mentally whether Wuju had an older sister. But noticing that she is a foreigner, she wonders who she is. That's when Wu asks who she is and whether she is Wuju's girlfriend. Rabin, upon hearing that, replies that they are not that, but counters by asking the student who the girl is. The young man, instead of answering the rabbit, greets Wu, adding that it has been a long time. The girl confirms it and points out that 10 years have passed. Thus it is revealed that her name is Scarlet Wu and that she is Wuju's childhood friend. They met more than 10 years ago in Hongsung when Wuju was in elementary school. Due to family circumstances, he used to go to the countryside and stay there during all the vacations. But the place where he stayed was located in a remote area, even for that region, which caused him to feel lonely since he had no friends his age. At that moment, he was watching a cow, until someone asks him what he is doing there, revealing that Scarlet was his only friend since she lived nearby. She asks if he is the boy who came to visit from Seoul. The little boy reflects that she is a foreigner, but she speaks Korean well. The girl introduces herself, extending her hand to greet him. But before they shake hands, a woman appears, greeting them and asking if they aren't hungry. It is revealed that Scarlet was the granddaughter of a famous family of shamans in the area, and that she stayed in the countryside to recover due to her delicate health. In addition, Wuju's grandmother and the girl cared for each other as if they were family. Both children continued having fun together and appreciated each other. One day, while they were playing in the river, Scarlet coughs up a bit of vital fluid. That leaves the boy worried, asking if she is okay. The girl laughs and asks him not to worry, but the boy asks her to get on his back, saying that they will go to grandmother's house. However, one day, when the vacation was coming to an end, little Wuju ran to visit his friend, entering her room and asking what they would do today. But he doesn't find her. Back in the present, Wuju explains that his grandmother told him that she had gone to study in the United States, where her mother lives. But now she reappears like this all of a sudden. Just then, Scarlet hugs him, commenting that those times were very good. That display of affection leaves Rabin surprised. Wuju, for his part, replies that yes, adding that they were like siblings. The girl then confesses that she felt very bad about leaving without properly saying goodbye to him, and the young man replies that now that he remembers well, he wonders if she is healthy, since he heard that she was receiving treatment while she was there. The girl replies that she is, but then hits him, commenting that they haven't seen each other in so long and he is already interrogating her. That makes the boy point out that she is much more cheerful. That makes her remember when she used to bathe Wuju, leaving Rabin even more surprised, while Wuju points out that that happened when they were children. Likewise, His friend pats his head and states that he has become more manly. The young man, curious, asks what brings her there and whether she only came for a short while to see him. Scarlett denies it and reveals that she has moved there, more precisely across from where Wuju lives. Rabin, upon hearing that, asks why exactly there. But then Raven's mother appears and asks if she is Miss Wu, pointing out that Wuju has talked about her, introducing herself as the boy's mother, which leaves the student confused. Scarlett takes her by the arm and asks her to take care of her. The woman says she is very sweet and asks her to follow her, since she will show her the neighborhood. Something the girl accepts, then immediately telling the boys that they will see each other later, leaving both students alone. However, Raven asks if they were such close friends in childhood, enough for her to also establish a bond strong enough to become a participant. But Wuju doesn't answer and just keeps a blank, silly expression, something his friend notices. She leaves from there and says goodbye to the student, leaving him confused. On the other hand, Rabin is in her room and, after thinking for a bit, takes her phone and calls someone. The goat answers, and the rabbit asks when would be a good time for her. Meanwhile, Nina thinks that it is obvious, and that it is just as the rabbit said. His appearance changed when the arbiter's power awakened, and there is nothing to worry about. Just then, Wuju announces that he is back, and the cat greets him, asking if there is any news about the other participants. The young man replies that for now there is only someone who is a possibility, lifting his shirt to dry the sweat and leaving the cat somewhat blushing. Then the young man approaches her and asks whether someone very distant could be a participant. But Nina doesn't answer, so Wuju comes closer and asks if she is listening to him. That makes the girl nervous, turning into a cat and trying to run away. The student, seeing that action, asks why she is suddenly running like that, and the cat reflects on why she acts that way when she sees that silly face. But before she can escape, the young man catches her and asks her to stop, since the house is becoming a mess. Then the cat takes her human form, causing Wuju to fall on top of her. He comments that this can't continue and asks whether it is accumulating. The cat, upon hearing that, asks what he is talking about.